I have been watching a lot of your videos over the past few years, and I would love to share my story. My name is Raquel, and this happened to me several years ago when I was working in a call center. This incident took place in February 2016 at 3 in the morning. It was the end of my work week, and I was excited to go home. When I got home, I quickly realized I had forgotten my phone in my locker. After resting a bit, I left my things and just brought my wallet with me to go back to the office. The travel time usually takes 1 to 2 hours during peak hours, but I was able to arrive at the office within 30 to 40 minutes. I got my phone and left quickly. Since I really wanted to get home quickly, I decided to take a cab or taxi. After a while, a cab stopped in front of me. The light inside was so dim, but I didn't think much of it. I always take the front seat when riding a taxi, but this time, I'm not sure why, but I took the back seat. The taxi was driving for a few minutes, and I was just looking out the window and trying to be comfy. I noticed, though, that he had started slowing down near the bridge over the Pasig River. I looked at the driver, and he was short and had short black curly hair. He suddenly stopped the car and pointed a gun at me. "This is a holdup," he said. And I couldn't believe it. "Are you serious?" was my immediate response. He started shouting and cursing at me while pointing the gun. I slowly took my phone out and gave it to him. He snatched it and turned it off. I really didn't know what to do. "Now give me your wallet," he shouted, still pointing the gun at me. I slowly gave him my wallet, and he tried to grab it, but my hands wouldn't let go because I have important IDs in my wallet. My head was completely blank. My body acted for me, and I pulled my wallet as hard as I could and opened the door and tried to get out. He then started driving and turned sharp to try to pull me back inside the car, but thankfully, it did not work. The moment he stopped the car, I jumped out, ran, and started screaming for help. He shouted and drove in the opposite direction. I did not look back and just ran as fast as I could. I then saw a couple jogging and yelled for help. I told them what happened, and a policeman came and brought me to the nearest police station. I told the policeman what happened, and he said that the taxi I rode in had been stolen earlier that day and was reported as stolen by the real driver. The suspect's strategy was calling a taxi and then stealing it and pretending to be a taxi driver. After filing a police report, I stopped going to work that day and filed for resignation immediately. I also stopped riding in taxis for a couple of months and started looking for a job closer to my house. In April 2016, a friend from my previous workplace whose boyfriend is a policeman contacted me and said the hold-upper was captured and asked me to check the news. I was shocked when I saw the news. My friend asked me to go to the police station to give my statement. I said no, but she strongly advised me to do it. She said if I give a statement outside. She respected my wishes, and we said goodbye. I couldn't tell her back then that the man they caught was not the guy who robbed me. That whole situation made me realize that there are more people using the same strategy, targeting victims who work late and come home late. Though I am now working from home, I just hope those who are still working outside will take